What's up, gamers? Nemesis here with another Platinum review. Today we're talking about none other than Mortal Kombat 1, the last entry in the series. Don't be nervous, it's not that bad, unlike some of the other Mortal Kombat games in the past. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the trophy list, the Platinum Killers, and everything you need to keep in mind while going on this journey for the Platinum.
Yes, I am nervous.
As you should be. You have a difficult path ahead.
So the first step I would recommend you take is complete the story. There's a bit of spoilers throughout the other modes, unless you've finished the game. So I just recommend you go through that first, and if you haven't played Mortal Kombat in a while, it'll be a good way to warm up. There's no difficulty related trophies for this, so you can play it on very easy or hard, whatever you choose. There's nothing missable in the story mode. You're simply going to go through it and complete it, and you're going to get 2 trophies for that, and you're going to get another one for completing chapter 15 once again. So just 3 trophies from the story mode, and that should take you roughly 7 or 8 hours to do so, maybe even a little bit less. So yeah, it all depends on if you skip the cutscenes or not, which I certainly wouldn't, because I found it to be quite an enjoyable story, and I got a few good laughs out of it, as you guys will see soon. Oh! Yo, that was hilarious. Now, throughout this game, you're going to earn different types of currencies, and a couple of them are tied to trophies directly. For instance, you have to spend 10,000 coins on the shrine, and then the seasonal currency, you also get that throughout playing different modes, and you have to spend 10,000 as well. You get some pretty cool cosmetics for the different characters in the game. There's also things like spilling 5,000 pints of blood, doing the tutorial, spending 1 hour in practice, customizing your combat card. You're going to want to do a daily and weekly quest. So these are all miscellaneous things that you're probably going to do anyways if you're going to, try to get decent at the game. The other trophies you need to keep in mind is getting fatalities with different characters, or 20 different fatalities rather, and then 10 different brutalities, and also 10 different Kameo fatalities. The towers are pretty simple. You're going to have to complete the towers with 10 different people, and you can do it on any difficulty. And obviously you probably want to work on your fatalities and brutalities at this point. That's how I did it. I was able to save a lot of time doing that, and just making sure I got a Kameo fatality, a regular fatality, and a brutality with different characters as I was progressing through this trophy. So really not much time to spend on this one here. Just keep that in mind as you're picking new characters. Maybe keep a note of who you completed it with, and you should be good to go. That's it for the towers. So in your journey for the Platinum, you would probably be spending the most amount of time in this mode, Invasion mode. In Invasion, you get to level up characters and distribute attribute points into wherever you see fit, whether it be attack, agility, defense. You can also equip talisman and relics to help gain an advantage in these fights. You're basically going to be going through different worlds, encountering different modes, and you're going to get a ton of trophies in the process. There's classic things like Test Your Might in there, and for those familiar with the Mortal Kombat towers of the past, you're going to find yourself in different fights with modifiers on, such as you're bleeding, or there's random ice or fire flying at you. A ton of different things. Just brace yourself, because some of them are very easy, some of them can be a little bit annoying. I found the mode to be pretty fun. It took me roughly 10 hours or so a little bit longer than the story, to get through most of the base trophies for simply completing the game, or the mode rather. But there are some trophies I had to return to, and we'll come back to those in a bit. Now let's talk about what every trophy hunter in the world loves: online trophies. There's only a couple of trophies in this mode, and they're all boostable. You can get them all done in under an hour. There's one for dethroning the king of the hill, which would probably be the toughest trophy if you were doing this legit. There's also a trophy for taunting mid-match, but your opponent will likely punch you in the face while you're trying to do that, so there's a good chance you might want to boost that one as well. Then you simply need to complete 5 Combat League matches. In the Combat League matches, you have to just make sure that you do a full set of 5 matches. So it's best out of 3 essentially. So if you lose, just keep hitting retry. You know, if you beat your opponent and they quit out, there's nothing you can do about that. Unfortunately, that won't count. Just keep playing until retry is not an option. So there's really no need to boost this trophy. You can simply just sit idly and get your ass kicked if you like. Or if you have a bit of dignity and want to put up a fight, I suggest you just simply play the game. Who knows, you might end up with a win or two. Alright, time for the Platinum Killers. These are the trophies that might be difficult for some people, or just grindy. One of the more difficult trophies is getting 5 million points in the hourly, weekly, or daily towers. Luckily, you can simply upgrade your character's stats to have the maximum attack damage. You should be able to completely decimate every single person you come across in one hit. So yeah, just keep trying and eventually you'll get it. You know, there's a couple of methods out there. I might link it in the description for you guys in case you want to take a look. This is not a guide once again, so I'm just simply letting you know what will be some of the challenges ahead. As far as the grindy trophies, you have to level up 5 Kameo characters to max level. So there's a couple of ways you can go about this, and I will once again link in the description the exact method. So that's the really grindy one. The other Platinum Killer, and the one that held, I'd say, almost every single person back for over 6 weeks, defeating a Titan in invasion mode. Now this only pops up at certain points in the season. Now, I can't speak for the future, but for this particular season, in the first one, we only got to see a Titan boss right at the last few days of the season. And it was only a 4-day window for you to get the trophy. So if you want to go for this one, obviously as soon as you see a Titan is available, you're going to want to jump on that and get that trophy. Yeah, the mighty have fallen. Woo! Platinum.
My God, it's a Soulnado.
Soulnado. The most enjoyable part of this game was definitely the story. I absolutely loved it. That it was funny, it was very engaging, and the character models look incredible. But overall, my verdict for the game, as far as how enjoyable this Platinum journey was, is a 6 out of 10. I was kind of just over the Kameo thing, and I felt like it was unnecessary to include it in there, but certainly a game I would recommend for fighting game fans. Once again, we're reviewing the Platinum here, so in terms of that, it is a very easy Platinum trophy. It'll take you anywhere between 30 to 60 hours. So let me know what you think of Mortal Kombat 1. Did you find the trophies hard or not? You know, there's some people out there who are really good at the game, so some of these that I struggled with, like getting to 5 million points, might have been a breeze for you. But let me know what you thought of the game and what would you like to see in the DLC. As always guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more trophy hunting content. Thanks for watching.